Harry implies that the paparazzi and the invasion of privacy made the relationship unbearable, and Chelsea Davy said, "I love you, but I can't deal with all of this."
And he says that he believes perhaps they would still be together if he didn't feel so paranoid about his privacy being violated while the two were together.
So apparently, now Harry's claiming that the Queen made him break up with Chelsea, because the Queen didn't approve of Chelsea.
You know that Meghan Markle is probably sitting back going, and taking notes. This is strange.
With an air of sincerity that sent shockwaves through the room, Prince Harry recently opened up about the tumultuous love affair that once held him in its grip, his relationship with the stunning Chelsea Davy, much to the shock of his wife, Meghan Markle.
Yeah, and at the time it hurt. I couldn't make sense of it. I was like, what do you mean?
In this extraordinary court drama, Harry disclosed that the relentless paparazzi frenzy and the unyielding grip of royal protocols played major roles in tearing apart their dazzling 7-year-long romance. Picture the scene, folks. Chelsea, Harry's glamorous ex-girlfriend, made it crystal clear that she wanted no part in the media circus or the stifling demands that accompanied her association with the royal family. Can you even imagine the heartache both of them felt? Harry's love for Chelsea was an undeniable force, so much so that he boldly declared they would have walked down the aisle if only he had received the crucial support he needed from the royal family.
I never ever thought that maybe talking about it with my brother or with anybody else at that point would be therapeutic.
Briefly talk about your stepmother in the press. You say that your interests were sacrificed on her PR altar, to quote.
Those certain members have decided to get into bed with the devil.
Now hold on to your seats, guys, because here's where it gets juicy. You might be wondering, with Harry now happily married and a doting father, why dredge up the past? It's a valid question, and one that has resulted in a whole host of opinions on the internet. One Twitter thinks Harry is still in love with Chelsea. I agree with my dear friend that Prince Harry is literally telling Meghan Markle he is still in love with Chelsea Davy. Are we seeing another Charles and Camilla true love-ish here? Sussex Squad won't like this. Another person pointed out how Harry just seemed way happier with Chelsea. Prince Harry blaming the media for the breakup of his 6-year romance with Chelsea Davy reminds us of how happy they were together. And she was friends with Kate. Can't remember the last time he smiled like that at Meghan. What could have been? This person made an interesting observation. When a man is truly happily married, he does not find a way to always bring his exes up. Not only is it disrespectful to your actual wife, but it is telling. For a man who is supposed to have Mary for love, Harry gives serious, he settled energy. Meanwhile, Chelsea, this person reported that Harry isn't being entirely truthful in court. According to Neil Sean, Chelsea Davy simply didn't want to marry Harry. She used the excuse of not wanting a royal life as a way to let someone down gently. Nothing to do about press intrusion. Harry's version blames it all on the press, when in fact Chelsea simply made up her own. But why would Harry do that? Why did he bring up Chelsea? Well, to answer that question, let's start with what Harry is actually talking about here. In a courtroom setting that held the public's attention captive, Prince Harry laid blame on alleged illegal intrusion by journalists into his private life for the ultimate demise of his relationship with Chelsea Davy. In a compelling witness statement, Prince Harry claimed that Chelsea made the heartbreaking decision that a royal life was not for her following a series of relentless acts of harassment. These intriguing revelations emerged during a high-profile case in the High Court against Mirror Group newspapers, featuring several prominent figures as plaintiffs. MGN staunchly denied all allegations of voicemail interception leveled against them and argued that some of the claims exceeded the legal time limit. The courtroom battle intensified as the opposing sides clashed with their words. Let us journey back to the era of Prince Harry and Chelsea Davy's on-again, off-again romance, which spanned from 2004 to 2010. Prince Harry's legal team provided a summary of his witness statement, shedding light on the immense challenges that plagued their relationship. They allege that unlawful activities caused significant upheaval, leading Chelsea to conclude that a royal life was not the path for her. The courtroom spectacle transported us to the fateful moment when journalists audaciously booked a hotel on the serene Bazaruto Island, just off the coast of Mozambique. It was there that Harry and Chelsea sought solace, yearning for moments of peace and tranquility away from prying eyes. Prince Harry's lawyers showcased damning mobile phone data revealing a distressing truth. Chelsea Davy was targeted for voicemail interception between 2007 and 2009. Harry's legal team's position is that the impact of these shocking activities on Prince Harry cannot be overstated. causing immense personal distress and giving rise to genuine security concerns for both himself and those in his inner circle. The repercussions extended far beyond, leaving a trail of paranoia that haunted Harry in his future relationships. The legal team dropped another bombshell, outlining a disturbing pattern of behavior. They alleged that every time he was in a relationship, or even a rumored relationship, that whole person's family, and often their friends, would be dragged into the chaos and find themselves the subject of unlawful activity on the part of MGN. Prince Harry's legal team alleged that his mobile phone number had been secretly recorded by none other than the infamous, prolific hacker and head of news at the Sunday Mirror, Nick Buckley. Adding to the intrigue, the prince is expected to assert that he had unknowingly fallen victim to voicemail interception in relation to nearly 30 individuals who held a deep connection with him. Looking back, it's a shocking realization of the privacy violations he endured. The upcoming court case promises to be a historic moment as Prince Harry himself will take the stand as a witness, marking the first time a senior royal has appeared in court in modern times. While MGN, the publisher behind the Sunday Mirror, has not confessed to any of the charges, it did express an unreserved apology for a separate incident of unlawful information gathering targeting Harry. Furthermore, the publisher acknowledged that the prince's legal challenge deserves compensation, acknowledging the gravity of the situation. It's worth noting that the specific incident referred to in an article, which involved an MGN journalist instructing a private investigator to unlawfully gather information about Harry's activities at the China White nightclub in February 2004, is not among the claims being brought by the prince. MGN made it clear that such actions will never be repeated. In their written submissions, MGN's barrister, Andrew Green KC, strongly denied that 28 out of the 33 articles in Harry's claim involved phone hacking or other forms of unlawful information gathering. According to him, the stories had originated from various sources, even including other members of the royal family. However, Mr. Green made it clear that MGN did not admit that 5 of the 33 articles contained any form of unlawful information gathering. The legal battle against MGN has extended beyond Prince Harry, with several other celebrities stepping forward as test cases to bring their own claims to trial. Among them are former Coronation Street actress Nikki Sanderson, Fiona Whiteman, the ex-wife of comedian Paul Whitehouse, and actor Michael Turner, known for his role as Kevin Webster in Coronation Street under the stage name Michael Lavelle. All 3 are anticipated to present their evidence during the trial, which is expected to span 6 to 7 weeks. In a chilling revelation, the court heard the distressing impact of MGN's articles on Nikki Sanderson. She spoke of feeling like public property and enduring verbal and physical abuse from strangers due to the false insinuations published by the media outlet. People would shout derogatory slurs at her in the street, labeling her a and she even fell victim to physical assaults on multiple occasions. Meanwhile, Michael Turner, among the cast of Coronation Street, found himself facing accusations from fellow cast members who suspected him of being a mole in the midst of alleged phone hacking. Central to the trial is the question of what senior executives at MGN knew about the alleged phone hacking. Notably, the spotlight is on Piers Morgan, the former editor of the Daily Mirror from 1995 to 2004, who has been a prominent figure in the media landscape. Barrister David Sherborne argued that unlawful information gathering had become an entrenched and widespread practice at MGN, which encompassed the Mirror, Sunday Mirror, and Sunday People, spanning from 1991 to 2011. Sherborne painted a vivid picture of a flood of illegality that had occurred with the knowledge and approval of senior executives, leaving no room for doubt that these practices were authorized. Furthermore, Sherborne accused MGN executives of misleading the Leveson inquiry, an investigation into press practices, culture, and ethics. These allegations were strongly refuted by the company. In his written arguments, Sherborne deemed it inconceivable that individuals like Piers Morgan were unaware of MGN journalists enlisting the services of private investigators to gather private information. The barrister, who is also representing the Duke, emphasized the systemic and widespread nature of this practice, insisting that it received approval at the highest levels within the organization. Piers Morgan, however, has vehemently denied any involvement in phone hacking or illegal activities during his tenure as editor, stating in an interview conducted prior to the trial that he had never hacked a phone or instructed others to do so. It will do you a world of good to know that Piers does have a reputation for being a bit of a, well, weirdo, and also has a reputation for being a phone hacker. It's worth noting that MGN has previously settled numerous claims relating to stories acquired through unlawful means, so it's very likely that they are as guilty as they come. And with the way that Prince Harry talked about Chelsea, it does sound like he's a little hurt. Was she the one that got away for him? Be the one that... Let us know in the comments. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for watching.